Hey Emily, how do I tell between a good interior designer and a bad interior designer? Just Google it.
Right here.
Hey guys, I'm here with M Teng again, and we're shooting interior design. Today we're talking about how to find a good interior designer, how to tell the difference between a good interior designer and a bad interior designer. What do you think?
There are a lot of interior design in Vancouver, especially with, well, there's residential, some company that specializes in residential and commercial designs. So first of all, I think you need to find someone that you can actually communicate with.
Yeah.
So find someone that maybe shares the same taste, because a lot different company has their own styles, and some are more minimalistic, and some are more bold, and some just likes to keep it neutral. So you need to find someone that you like, of course.
So what are some good traits of some good interior designers?
So first, I think they have to be a good communicator.
Okay.
So because this is a home that you are living in, not them.
What do you mean by good communicator? Like speak the same language, of course, and
maybe if you think language is an important part, I think sharing the same language will help. Yeah. And also, they need to understand you too, not just following their own designs or their thoughts, because after all, it's you living in the house. Yeah. So you're the most important, the client's the most important. But then sometimes a client hired an interior designer to, I'm not sure if you've seen that graphic saying that if an interior designer design it all, then the design fee is less. And if the client design it all, the designer fee is higher.
Really?
Because it's just for us that having more, if the client interprets our design more or having all of their thoughts towards her house, it's harder for us to design, to put into, to incorporate our design with hers together. So of course the ideal client would be giving us
just a
all
yes, yes ma'am, yes ma'am,
yes to everything.
Yes sir, yes.
Yeah, but then I think a good communicator, interior designer would of course communicate with about your style, your budget, and your timeline. I think this three is the most important when designing a home. So you need to, they need to know your concerns, and then of course having consistent communications and meetings would help throughout the whole process.
Okay, so good trait, good communicator, and then understanding your needs and stuff.
Yep.
What else?
Sharing the same design style is important because let's say I have clients who inquire for interior design, but then because for my style, I'm more towards like contemporary or modern, or nothing too crazy, But then I have a client who approached, I think several years ago, and then her style is like basically European style. Okay. And a lot of, so what she likes is like this French look, moldings,
French chateau,
and just everything,
like
curve everything, gold everything, gold plated, furniture.
Sweet.
Yeah, so it's just something that I guess first of all also not familiar with, and also I think it will be harder for us to communicate in the future if that's what she likes, and that's not something I can. Of course, there are a lot of styles, and I try to accommodate with most of my clients. But so I think having the same design approach is a very important
So
thing.
having the communication, the same style. One more for a good trait.
To care about showing the client's story and personality, because sometimes interior designer, they design a home too much like a display home. So it doesn't have the originality, of the clients, because we always want to have, let's say, having their own not just the designer style, but the
Yeah.
client style as well, and also the story behind their styles, of course. Having, let's say, like I said before, maybe a family photo wall,
Yeah.
or even something like a collection of this family, or just something that can make a statement for this family, not just a display home that has no characteristic or story behind it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, how about the bad interior design?
Bad interior designer.
Bad wolf.
The bad interior designer, so first of all, not concerning your, I guess, budget. Because a lot of clients would approach us saying,
Diamond everything. Diamond walls.
because there's a lot of budget. I've
Yeah.
worked with like 10,000 budget or even like 400,000 budgets,
Okay.
and it varies a lot.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
both projects are fun to work with.
Yeah,
It's not like lower budgets are not fun to work.
Yeah.
So budget is, I think, having a good like a good communication on budget. Like sometimes, let's say the client would say, "Oh, I want a budget of 20,000," and then we can always work around with it. But maybe a bad interior designer will go way over the budget,
Yeah.
which is
So-
not a good thing that client likes.
It's only $2 million. It's like,
Yeah. So.
what? You don't want diamond tiles?
Yeah, that's in trend.
Okay.
Yeah, so having not going over the top on budgets or on furnishing, or like just persuading them on something that they don't like. Right?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. That's one bad trait. What else?
And also, I guess timelines sometimes for clients are important because they want to, let's say they told you they want to move in let's say end of the summer, but
Okay.
then because of this, I know there's always delays,
Yeah.
but then you don't want to.
So what's a reasonable delay versus like an unreasonable delay? It's like it's only
I
2
think-
years late.
like a month or two delays are fine because they want to move in, right?
Okay,
so
okay.
you don't want to go like way over. So 1 or 2 months, sometimes it's acceptable, but then like let's say maybe over 3 months is already a bit
Just
more
pushing it. Oh.
for delay of project. Yeah.
Okay. What else? Last thing.
Last thing would be, so like I say, communication was very important. So maybe like not having consistent meetings, because sometimes, or not confirming between the clients and the designer.
So just like, oh, I think my client will like this.
Yeah,
and then just do it.
Just purchase it. Yeah, so having like confirmation every time.
Okay.
Or even like clients.
Permission. Asking
Yeah,
for
like
permission.
sometimes clients, they do their own decisions too, and
Yeah.
that's not a good thing too, because they always want. Like I have clients who would just buy something not without telling me.
Oh, okay.
I'll be like, oh, like you purchased
This doesn't match the furnishing. It's
Yeah, like I think having that's like both ways. Yeah, giving permission or just having consent from both sides is more important.
So how do you mitigate these issues? Like, how do you, like, do you do like a lot of research beforehand to determine whether should the person who's looking for an interior designer go interview a whole bunch, or like?
Because a lot of our clients are referrals. I think referrals are the easiest because their friends hired us before,
Yeah.
and then they liked
Yeah.
our style or the way we worked. Because like for us, we're very flexible. Some interior designers are not that flexible on maybe the timeline or the inputting clients' ideas.
Yeah.
So we're trying to be more flexible and combine our thoughts and the client's thoughts together. Yeah.
Good summary. So I know you like this video. Stay tuned because there's more to come. Okay, are we filming? Are we rolling?
Yeah.
Okay. So, hey, I'm looking for an interior designer. Yeah. No. What did I say?